15. We got stuff matching up this morning. Saturday.
Good evening and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of February 24th, 2015. Ms. Barak, please call the roll.
Committeeman Delacroix.
Here.
Committeeman McCauley. Here. Committeeman Sarachi.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Here.
Mayor Thompson.
Here. Please join me in the salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be advised that in accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, that notice of this meeting was made by the posting on the bulletin board at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex and notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex at 7:30 p.m. on February 24th, 2015. First up this evening is approval of the December 22nd, 2014 executive session minutes. May I have a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
Second. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacroix.
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley.
Yes.
Committeeman Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Moving on to reports from committee liaisons. First up is Committeeman Delacroix.
Thank you, Mayor. Last Friday, we had the Cultural Arts Art Show here in the Municipal Building last week. We had about 230 pieces from local artists, both from Hillsborough and surrounding areas, and really good show. A number of awards were given out across, I believe, 4 categories, and I'm always amazed at how talented the artists we have in this area are. The mayor joined me for that. We were able to give out some of the awards to the artists, and I'd like to thank the Cultural and Arts Commission for their work in putting that together. It really does take a significant effort to get all those pieces coordinated, to be able to spend time. I know they were here late most of the week last week, hanging some of the art in the multi-purpose room across the hall there. I hope you got an opportunity to visit and see some of the talent that we have in town. But once again, a very successful art show, and I want to thank all the people that participated, bringing art in, and of course our commission for that. And for recreation, just a reminder that our spring registration is ongoing for both soccer and softball. We do need coaches for both sports, spring soccer and softball. You don't need to be a head coach. You can support the head coach and provide different levels of coaching assistance to the teams. If you would like to know or learn more about being a volunteer coach, you can visit the volunteer coaches page on the Parks and Recreation website. And if you're interested in volunteering, please send an email off to the recreation@hillsborough-nj.org. We certainly rely heavily upon volunteer coaches to support those programs. It's a great offering for the kids, but certainly we need the parents to help with the coaching aspect. So anyone interested, please reach out to our recreation department. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeewoman McCauley.
Thank you, Mayor. A few things for me this evening. We had our kickoff for our sustainable meeting last Tuesday, and we appointed Chris Abrupta for the chair, and Harry Skill will be vice chair, and Ann Harris will be our secretary this year. So I wanted to say thank you in advance to all the volunteers serving on sustainable this year. Looking forward to achieving our certifications again. And just congratulations from the fire elections. Michael Carone and Patrick Buckley are the new elected Board of Fire Commissioners. Thank you to former Commissioners Greg Kane and Nick Petullo also for all the years of service that they have provided to the Fire Commissioner position. New FEMA flood maps for the Somerset County are available for review. There will be a public open house on Thursday, March 19th from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Somerset County Training Academy. There will be representatives there from the state, the county, and from FEMA and our Office of Emergency Management and our engineering departments. They will be available to answer questions and explain the maps. Just a reminder as well, there's a second annual Run Around the Park. It's a 5K. It's hosted by the Hillsborough Parks and Recreation Department. It will take place on Sunday, April 19th at 9:30 a.m. at Ann Vance Middleworth Park. It's a non-competitive recreational run, so it's on the trails there. You can bring you and your family of all ages and sizes can come. It benefits also the Parks and the Community Assistance Network, which is formerly known as our Hillsborough Food Pantry. And as well, it's tied into our Sustainable Jersey Bronze certification for the Mayor's Wellness Campaign as well. So it's a win-win situation. It's a really good community support, and we'd like you to all come out. Again, it's April 19th at 9:30 at Ann Vance Worth Park. And that's it for me this evening.
Thank you, Committeewoman. Committeeman Sirachi.
Thank you, Mayor. A few items this evening. From the Area Youth Services, this Friday night, there will be a dodgeball tournament at the YMCA starting at 6:30 p.m. There will be 2 tournaments, one for middle school age and for high school. Teams are requested to sign up in advance if possible. Looking for teams of 5 players with, they can be up to 7. And there will be refreshments provided and grand prize for the champion. And best of all, there is no fee for this tournament. So encourage everyone, middle-aged and high school students to get your teams together for this Friday night at the YMCA at 6:30 p.m. Any additional questions, you can contact the YMCA directly at 369-0490. Again, 369-0490. From the Credit Card Advisory Committee, the time is about to run out for submitting your applications for the spring grant period. Again, the grant applications, the grant program is open up to any nonprofits that serves Hillsborough seniors and or youths. The grants are made possible through the Hillsborough Credit Card Rewards Program that is managed or administered by Affinity Federal Credit Union. And again, that program is at no charge, to Hillsborough's taxpayers. It's all supported through the use of the credit card itself, and I do believe in the back of the room we do have some applications if anyone's interested, or you can always come into the administration office to pick up an application. And lastly, dog licenses. Another reminder that last day to license your dog is Monday, March 2nd to avoid the $5 late fee. Please contact the finance office for your dog license, or you can also renew online. Also, be sure that your dog's rabies vaccine is current. That is a requirement. And again, all this information and the renewal online can be done via the township website under the eGov section, and that's where you can do your online payments for your dog license. That's all I have this evening, Mayor.
All right, thank you. Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Hillsborough Township's annual cleanup program will begin in April. Coupons for the Otten Road facility will be available beginning Monday, March 9th at the Hillsborough Department of Public Works located at 21 East Main Mountain Road between the hours of 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. We're always looking for ways to improve our programs, and based on feedback from our residents, we're offering 2 Saturdays a month beginning in April and running through October for access to the Otten Road disposal facility. Senior citizen curbside pickup services requires registration and stickers, which will also be available beginning on March 9th. Please see Friday's e-news for more details. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Just 2 things for me this evening. First, I just want to echo Committeeman Delcour's comments about the art show. We have an amazing amount of talent here in the township, and it was certainly on showcase last Friday. So again, I just want to echo those comments and thank everyone for coming out and viewing the art show. And also I wanted to remind everyone that the scholarship deadline for the Lewis Bay Second Future Municipal Leader Scholarship competition is due March 10th. So if you're a senior at the high school or if you're in college, you can apply for that scholarship. So please take a look at our website for the e-news for additional information on that. With that ends my comments this evening. We're going to move on to proclamations. I ask that if after you receive your recognition this evening, you resume your seat, and we'll take a brief pause after everyone has received their presentation and their recognition so that you will have a chance to leave. So first up this evening, we're going to have a proclamation for the Hillsborough Township School District's Art Festival. Would you like to read that? Certainly. believe we have one of our board members with us, or I should say the vice president of the board with us this evening. So Jen, if you don't mind coming forward. Whereas Hillsborough Township School District's Art Festival will be taking place on Monday, March 2nd from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at the Peter J. Biondi Building of the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex. And whereas selected artwork from Hillsborough Township School District students will be on display throughout the month of March. And whereas art, music, and writing are the basic nourishment of a growing mind and the foundation of a child's future education and enrichment. And whereas the philosophy that developing children into artists today is the best way of promoting cultural appreciation of tomorrow. And whereas the National Arts Education Association and the Music Educators National Conference have stated that arts education is fundamental to the overall educational experience. And whereas the National Endowment of the Arts recommends that arts education should provide all students with a sense of the arts and civilization, of creativity in the artistic process, of the vocabularies of artistic communication, and of the critical elements necessary to making informed choices about the products of the arts. Now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee, extend our hopes for a successful District Arts Festival in which the talent and creativity of our district's young artists is showcased and encourage all residents to recognize and show their appreciation for the many memories and contributions the festival has made to our community over the years. There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, John. Next, we have a very special award for Jared Burchett, if you don't mind coming forward. And if the deputy mayor, who just happens to share a last name with him, if you could come down too. Whereas Jared Burchett, a freshman at the Hillsborough High School, a member of the Boy Scout Troop 49, and a competitive kart driver, has achieved great success in the karting circuit. And whereas Jared began his career in kart racing in 2009 at the age of 9, and whereas the 2014 season was very successful for Jared as he finished in first place in both the Yamaha Junior and the Pirelli Junior classes in the Raceway Park Karting Racing Series. And whereas this particular racing series consisted of 19 races from April and November of 2014, and whereas Jared won a total of 12 races in the weekly competition in the 2014 racing season, starting in the spring of 2014 and ending in the fall, taking place at Raceway Park in Englishtown, New Jersey. Now therefore be proclaimed by the Mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough that Jared Burchett is hereby recognized not only for his awards and championships, but also for his unwavering dedication and sportsmanship throughout the season. Be further proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee, congratulate Jared Burchett for his dedication and commitment and wish him all the best in future endeavors. Congratulations, Jared. And just to further embarrass Jared this evening, it is his 15th birthday. So happy birthday, Jared, from us. Congratulations.
Singing?
Next up this evening, we have certificate of recognition for businesses in town. One of the things that we started doing last year was making sure we recognize businesses that have contributed back to the township for over 25 years. So tonight we have two great businesses that we get to honor. First up, Dr. Maruli, if you could come forward. So on behalf of Hillsborough Township, this is a certificate of recognition is hereby presented to Dr. Daniel Maruli, DDS, in recognition of your 29 years of dedication to Hillsborough Township. Congratulations. few words about your business.
Sure. It's a pleasure. Actually, I was asked to tell a little story of how I'll make this, Greg, I'll make this short. You know, so I run on. He's always telling me to speed up. I grew up in Paramus in Bergen County, and I had a dental residency at Morristown Memorial Hospital, and I met an oral surgeon who was a pilot, and he got me interested in flying. And so I was taking lessons at Somerset Airport in Pluckman, and I was actually flying around in the skies when I saw this beautiful area and decided that this was a great place to practice. So after about a year of taking lessons, my wife and I started to research the area and found this beautiful community, which is just a great place to raise our children and to practice. It's been a wonderful experience, and truly it's an honor for me to serve my community. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, next up this evening is Norris Hill Farm. You guys can come forward. And again, this certificate of recognition is hereby presented to Norris Hill Farm and Market, LLC, in recognition of your 59 years of dedication to Hillsborough Township. So on behalf of the Township, thank you for being here for 59 years and all the contributions you've made to us. Congratulations.
Actually, I'm not usually the one that talks, Rich is, but this is my son, Rich, and my grandson. And 59 years that I've been running a farm myself, but before that my grandparents were here, and they purchased the farm in Hillsborough. I've been here since 1920. So it'll be, we're 95 years we've been in the township as a business. So.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'll add, they have a great, I guess it's agro-tourism is the new word, every year, and they've made great contributions back to the township. I remember the September 11th memorial did for the 10-year anniversary when you cut it out of the crops, the corn. It was a great corn maize. So just again, everything you do for the township, we greatly appreciate it. So thank you.
Oh, this way.
There you go. This concludes our presentations for this evening, so we're going to take a brief 5-minute break so everyone can make their way out if you'd like to, or you can stay. That's up to you, Jared. It's your 15th birthday. You can be happy to stay tonight. I'm sure you'd enjoy that. But again, congratulations to all of our recipients and to, of course, our businesses that have been an integral part of Hillsborough. We thank you and have a great evening.
He always says it.
Okay, moving on to new business. There is no new business this evening, so we're going to move on to public comment on new business and matters not on the agenda. Are there any public comment this evening? Please come forward, state your name and address for the record, please.
Good evening, Steve Pick, Wakeman Circle, number 3. I'd like to inquire about the status of the bridge between Hillsborough Township, Franklin Township, and the fact that that's closed.
Okay, I spoke to the mayor of Millstone and also put in a call into DOT just the other day. Their last comment was they were trying to get it done by the end of this week, first week of next week. Weather has been a factor why they have not been able to. Originally, they said they were going to try to get it done this week. It doesn't look like they're going to hit that deadline, but they are still working on it, and that's the goal.
Well, there's scant information available either in the papers, on various websites about what it is that's really wrong, how it slipped, why it fell through the cracks, no pun intended. Having the closed bridge is really impacting the township. It's obviously a major thoroughfare. It's the primary east-west roadway.
Agreed, and that's why I've been communicating with DOT. DOT has put out numerous updates through their website, and we've also included when they've updated, we put it out in our week in review. It's been on TV 29. It's been in all the different communications that we can put out, and we'll continue to do that.
It's on the county as well, Mayor, just so you know. They've been putting out press releases because it's a county.
Right. What I've seen is only that it's closed and it's indefinite and there's no projection as to when it's opening. So your information, at least for me, is new tonight that, maybe that's a week or so out depending on.
Well, their
on weather.
original information was that it was going to be tried to be completed by this week. That was the original information that was put up by DOT.
And the county, it was
Right,
the end of February.
but then it
Yep.
became, that's correct, I agree.
Yes.
But then it became indefinite, unknown, and communication seemed to taper off.
Okay.
So, all right, well, if that's going to open up in the next week or two, that
Well,
would be a big
again, it's up
improvement.
to DOT, so I make no promises, but they're also dependent on the weather, obviously, as you
Yeah.
can imagine.
We've got to push DOT. They're not going to do it on their own. That's part of the committee's responsibility. I
It was in Franklin Township also, so we'll leave that to Franklin
We've
Township.
we've been reaching out to them, and we'll
Can't
continue to
rely
reach,
on them.
we've been reaching out to them, and we're going to continue to do so.
Thank you.
Any other comments for items not on the agenda this evening?
So when did we become responsible?
Seeing none, moving on to considerations, resolution increasing the 2015 temporary emergency budget. Due to the recent snow and ice events, it is necessary to increase the snow removal budget for 2015 to allow for that payment of overtime and encumbering of expenses that have been incurred. An additional 1,500 tons of salt have been ordered and should be sufficient to cover us through the remainder of this winter. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor,
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley,
Yes.
Committeeman Sirachi,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett,
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Resolution number 2, authorizing the township attorney to enter into stipulations of settlement relative to the tax appeals captioned Lisa Balducci versus Hillsborough Township, Tax Court of New Jersey, docket numbers 018592-2013 and 012718-2013. The township's tax appeal attorney and tax assessor have recommended a settlement regarding the above referenced tax appeal. A negotiated settlement was reached in which the 2013 assessment will be reduced, which is at a nominal amount. This is a fair settlement for the township and will reduce future expenditures and legal fees associated with this appeal. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor,
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley,
Yes.
Committeeman Sirachi,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett,
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Moving on to the consent agenda. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor,
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley,
Yes.
Committeeman Sirachi,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett,
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve claims list 2015-5?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor,
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley,
Yes.
Committeeman Sirachi,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett,
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes, that concludes our regular meeting this evening. We do have an executive session this evening, so Ms. Barak, please read the executive resolution.
Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances. Whereas the Township Committee is of the opinion that such circumstances exist. Now therefore be it resolved by Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough and the County of Somerset, State of New Jersey as follows. Number 1, the public shall be excluded from discussion of the herein after specified subject matter. Number 2, the general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows: contract negotiations, sanitary sewer expansion. Number 3, the Township Committee may take official action on those items discussed in executive session upon the completion of the executive session. Number 4, the minutes of the discussion shall be made available to the public as soon as matters under discussion are no longer of a confidential or sensitive nature. And number 5, this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Thank you. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor,
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley,
Yes.
Committeeman Sirachi,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett,
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes, we will now move into executive session.
Jeff?